Christmas!
But I'm feeling like you like those stores that everyone walks into now, those malls, or just really packing themselves full of like Christmas gear. It's too early, Claire.
I start counting now for Christmas, like 250 days, like...
Oh no.
249 days left.
Oh no.
248 days left. That's me.
I think it's hashtag too soon. Clem thinks it's perfect timing for more Christmas gear. There's going to be an epic show today. The kitchen is going to be cooking. Lots of food still to come your way. But let's start our very important conversation on the couch. Welcome to the show.
As we said at the top of the show, October is Down Syndrome Awareness Month. For those who aren't too familiar with it, Down syndrome occurs in people when they have an extra or partial copy of chromosome 21.
So there are a variety of symptoms, including developmental and intellectual difficulties and distinct physical features. But less known symptoms can include significant health problems in the heart. We're joined now by Vanessa Govender and her adorable 4-year-old daughter, Ollie. How are you?
Ollie.
Yes, you are Ollie. How are you, Ollie? We're very happy to have you here, Ollie.
Ollie, you are fabulous. I love your outfit.
Thank you so much for coming to visit us.
Thank you for having us. We're so excited to be here.
So, tell us your story. You were pregnant, obviously, and then when did you find out that Ollie had Down syndrome?
So, just half an hour after Ollie was born, our pediatrician came into our room and he said, "We suspect your daughter has Down syndrome." My husband was like, "What, doctor? How can you tell?" And he said, "There are soft markers. She has almond-shaped eyes. She has a misshaped finger and a sandal gap." And he said, "But doctor," he pulled out his phone, showed them pictures of our son, and he said, "She looks exactly like her brother."
Yeah.
And the doctor said, "We'll do blood tests and we'll be able to confirm if it's positive or not."
Is there no way of picking it up during pregnancy?
There is, and we decided at 9 weeks when our gynecologist said, "Would you like to schedule your 13-week appointment?" We decided to forego that test because we wouldn't terminate.
Wow.
It wouldn't change the outcome.
Yeah, absolutely. So does it present differently in different people? So could you explain what it actually is and how it presents, particularly in Ollie?
Sure. So basically there are 3 kinds of Down syndrome. There's trisomy 21, which Ollie has. Are you 4 years old?
You are 4.
Which Ollie has, trisomy 21. Then there's also, which happens at conception. It's nothing mom or dad could have done for it to happen. Then there's mosaic, which is a mild form. And there's translocation, which is hereditary.
But what are the differences between them?
So, trick questions, eh?
Yeah.
So basically, it's an extra copy of the 21st chromosome, and that is what Down syndrome is.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
You know, just hanging out with Ollie earlier before the show and just chatting to her, I was saying she wears all her emotions on her sleeve. Whatever she's feeling, she just wears.
She does. So for us, you know, we can hide our imperfections. People will say, you know, you'll post the most beautiful photos of yourself, but our daughter carries her imperfection on the outside, which to me is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Because what she sees, what she gets.
So
and she'll tell you
liberating.
if she's happy or not.
Yeah.
As you can see.
What is it like raising a child that suffers with Down syndrome?
So, look, to raise a typical child is difficult. We do have a 7-year-old, he's amazing. But to raise a child with Down syndrome, it does come with its challenges. For us, Olivia, she's almost 5 years old and she doesn't walk. So we have to take her to a ton of therapies. Okay, my darling, do you want to sit on Mommy's lap?
Do you want to sit on Jeannie's lap?
No. So we take her to a ton of therapies. She gets physiotherapy, hippotherapy, which is horse riding.
Oh, that's amazing.
Which is fantastic.
Do you love horse
Do you love hippo riding?
Ollie, do you love horse riding?
Do you love it?
Yes. So she also does swimming and music therapy.
Do you love to swim?
I also love swimming.
You're adorable.
Yes. So she does 4 therapies, and this is all to help her to get her into walking, because that is a challenge that we're facing at the moment. Olivia doesn't walk, and she's almost 5.
What aspect of her development is stopping her from walking?
So Down syndrome is an intellectual disability, so the development is generally slower than any typical child.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
But now you said that you wanted to go to a regular school.
Correct.
So how would that work?
We
a regular school.
So we basically decided that we want to mainstream her because we're all about inclusive and all inclusive. So we approached a school, Cambridge Pre-Primary School, and they were very kind enough to say that she's allowed to join the school next year, pre-grade R, with a full-time facilitator, which is fantastic.
Is that a big win for you?
That is a huge win because it's all inclusive, and I think the world, they need to have more Ollies around.
Yes,
the world needs her, and schools need her.
Absolutely. What are some of the biggest challenges for you with raising a child living with Down syndrome?
You know, that we don't want our child to be labelled. So, we don't want people to put a label on her and say that she is a certain way. We want her to be as involved in life and any extramurals or anything as any typical child would. So it is difficult to raise a child if people label her. So we don't want our child to be labelled. Yes.
We love you. She is absolutely adorable.
What's your favourite movie, Ali? Have you seen Frozen?
Not Frozen.
No,
Not
Frozen.
It's not my favourite either. Thank you so much for coming and chatting to us.
Thank you so much.
She is absolutely adorable. Are we going to keep you? Are you staying with me?
She's going to stay with us.
Yes, you are.
I am such a fan, and I know Ollie loves making curry. It's her favourite dish of all time. And so Clem and I have taken it upon ourselves to try and see if we can make the most delicious, decadent, midweek curry that you've ever had. And it's not only, it's got a surprise ingredient in it. You usually think of curries, you know, being with cream. This one's got
Yogurt.
yummy. So it's going to be super delicious. That's coming up directly after these. Stay right where you are. Clover Classic, the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover. Welcome back to Afternoon Express. No, you see the corner of your screens? No repeats, no nothing. Afternoon Express is back. We're live right here on SABC3. And you know, there's nothing more frustrating than getting home and realizing there is nothing for dinner, nothing in the fridge. So today, Clem will be making us an easy midweek dinner using Clover Classic plain yogurt, a store-cupboard staple he always has in his fridge. Trust me, we know. He won't stop talking about it. Now, with the creamy taste of Clover Classic, this dish is sure to be a winner. So don't forget to SMS the keyword curry to 33650 to test your knowledge. How much does it cost, people?
150.
And do your free SMSs apply?
Unfortunately not.
Okay. But what does apply?
T's and C's.
Oh, no, that's true. Yeah,
Oh, got you
well
there.
done.
Okay,
You're
cool.
out there.
So let's get started. I'm going to give you a wooden spoon because the best curries are made with a wooden spoon.
Okay.
Cool, there you go.
Adds flavor, I've noticed, because all the other meals that you've cooked with this wooden spoon, like they slowly start to get into the wood and then it adds... No?
I'm gonna say okay.
Do people wash their wooden spoons? I never...
You should be washing your wooden spoons.
Oh,
okay, cool.
joking.
So I've got some roasted garlic over here. I know you're joking because you're a very clean boy, aren't
Always.
you? Yeah, there we go. Roasted garlic going in. I'm gonna pop that into the pot. Then I've got some ginger. Okay.
Yummy.
And
These are quite interesting ingredients for a curry. Or am I going crazy? I've never heard of ginger in a curry.
Dad, how long have you been cooking with me?
Oh my gosh.
I'm sending you the YouTube links to all of our curry segments, okay?
Oh my word.
Cool. Let's get cracking. So, some curry. Can you guess what this one is?
No.
Cayenne pepper.
You get different kinds of curries?
Okay, cool. But these are different spices. Here we go.
Oh, I see the spice that make up
garam masala.
Ooh, one of my favorites.
Which is a mix of like different types of spices that's going in there. And then I love the curry color of like turmeric. Yeah?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's delicious.
Going
and
in.
then you also got the curry leaves. Are those curry leaves in the corner there? No.
It is. So if you're not very good at making curries, here's a good tip. Use curry leaves in your curry because they instantly make your curry taste
delicious, like curry.
of curry. There we go. And a whole lot going in there.
Ooh, the fragrance of this dish is really
It's
delicious.
amazing.
Wow.
So, we've seen a couple of recipes now with Clover Classic yogurt where we used it for like tarts, other desserts and smoothies and things. Today we're actually using it for a savory recipe, which is our curry.
And it's always like obviously very good, better for you than using cream.
It really is. And you can be adventurous if you want and go with all the other different flavors like the apricot if you want and the strawberry. In your curry. You want
That's interesting. No, I would
was
never want to
testing
play
you.
around with that.
I was testing
I think
you.
it
Well
chutney
done.
out of it. I don't know.
Well done, Dad. No, you're going to use the plain one, okay? It adds a slight tanginess to your curry as well, which is really, really great. There we go. Well, I'm even using my cremine stuff. Look at that.
Your what?
My cremine stuff for all my utensils.
Oh, I see. I don't have one of those. Can I have that one?
You can.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can. Let me just share. Sharing
I'll take it home with me.
Cool. So that's going in there. It is made with the goodness of clover milk, so you know it's going to be really, really good.
And look at that combining together. The colors are delicious.
It is. So now, obviously, now you've got to go and cook your chicken in a curry sauce. I'll see you in 45 minutes.
Perfect. Done and
No,
dusted.
not. It's Wednesday. No one has spent time in the kitchen. Got a rotisserie chicken, and I've just shredded it. This is a great way to get all the flavor, the chickeny flavor, mixed with your curry at the same time.
So that means that this recipe can be done a lot quicker than obviously making a curry from scratch.
Exactly.
Nicely done. You're a wise man. You understand the modern millennial who hates cooking from the start.
So well done. You've actually done the curry. Let me just get this one that I made a little earlier. But you want it to simmer for like a few minutes.
Cool. I'll slide this one across.
There we go.
And can I do the big reveal?
You can.
Oh, that looks so good.
Go.
Do you know that chicken korma is like my favorite of all time? This looks like a korma.
It is, and it will taste even better. There we go. Beautifully in our bowl, I've got some nice wraps there for you. You can have this with rice if you want.
Yummy. So you can have rice roti. I asked Ollie, who's our guest on the show today, what her favorites are. She said her favorite is rice.
I'm going to go to the shop right now.
I'm a big fan of this guy. So this is like, you can kind of take wraps, you can toast them, you can make a roti, you can make a naan if you really want to.
Yeah.
And just find the perfect combination for your very own curry. So in case you guys missed any part of this easy midweek curry recipe, here's a quick recap. It looks as good as it tastes. And if you want this recipe for yourself, you can SMS the keyword curry to 33650. It'll cost you $150 and your free SMSs don't apply. Don't forget, later on in the show, we've already made main course. All that's left is a delicious starter. We're going with fancy fries today, so I don't even know what that means. If you want to know, there's smoked cheese, there's... What else is in there?
Confetti.
Confetti is in
confusing.
there. Oh, yummy. And then there's also dessert, a trifle, coming up next.
Clover Classic, the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover.
From healthy food to a healthy, active lifestyle. Every year, the Fresh Pack Fitness Festival hosts thousands of athletes and outdoor enthusiasts alike. At this year's event, we caught up with a local personality supporting her mother, who took part in the triathlon after recently undergoing surgery.
The Fresh Pack Fitness Festival welcomes athletes to reach their own personal best and truly enjoy nature. For top billing presenter Jade Hubner, the goal was to support her mom in the open water swim.
My mom definitely motivated me to enter this festival. I haven't done any training for the past year when it comes to triathlons and swimming, so I'm pretty much going, I was going to say in the deep end here, but there's not much water this year. Unfortunately, as we know, we're going through quite a drought, but we're still here. We're going to enjoy our surroundings. It's so beautiful today, as it was last year, so I think it's going to be a wonderful race. There's definitely no chance of winning. I'm just hoping I complete the race and not give up. But my mom, on the other hand, she actually won a prize in her category. She came in the top 3. So she hasn't trained, well, she has trained this year, but it's a little bit different. She had an operation, she had a hysterectomy, but she's still here. And I remember as soon as she could get out the bed and she could walk, she was back in the swimming pool. So even though it's been a bit of a rough year for her, and it was quite a tough operation, she really struggled, I think she's gonna push it.
Jade's mom, Karen, is an avid open water swimmer, but as this was one of her first big swims after surgery, they'd be swimming 1.5 kilometers together.
I'm trying to train because I've got a plan of swimming around Croatia from island to island, and last year I supported Jade, so this year it's a good training swim in the open waters for me. Since my operation, I had to restart my training over again. So I've been swimming for a couple of months now. So I've joined a squad and I swim 3 times a week. My chances of winning, it could be pretty good depending on how many vets are swimming. Last year I was in the top 3 and I thought that was great. So I'm now out there to try and do it again.
I choose this fitness festival as my first race of the season, so nice dormant winter indoors and then come outside, nice sunlight on the dam and get to experience a bit of warmth again. My swim race this morning was awesome. Nice to see a little bit of water in the dam. The water is clear, it tastes good, and there's no wind, so it was a nice morning this morning.
I love this side of the world. I think it's a beautiful side of the world. Cedarburg, especially Klein Willem and the dam. I also quite a strong believer in Woolworths and Woolworths products. And it's a beautiful swim. The dam is very calm today, unlike last year. I just took it easy. I wanted to do the 3-kilometer swim. I've never done it before, so it was a challenge for me. And I'm glad that I've completed that challenge. And yes, it's a fantastic swim.
The experience was very exhilarating. It was very fresh, it was fun. It felt very long because it's quite difficult swimming out there without turning as you do in the pool. So you just swim and you look up and the boy's never arriving. And once it arrives, you feel a bit better because then you come back. And I saw Jade going out there. We were both panting a little bit before the first boy. But once I turned, I knew it was home Jerome. You know, like when you're on your horse, you're riding, and when you get home, the horse canters all the way home. So that was me today.
News, I just found out my mom came, so last year she came 3rd, and this year she came 2nd. Well done, Mom.
Thank you.
We're proud. You know, the first half is always the hardest, and I was not even halfway to the first buoy, and I was really struggling, wanting to give up, and then I actually heard my name being called out, Jade, Jade, and I can't see anything. I lift up my goggles and I look, and there's my mom like calling back to me, and she just gave me this burst of energy, and I kept going and I kept going, and of course she went way ahead of me after that, and but I knew she was gonna come out before me. So, but she definitely keeps me on my toes.
That's good. That's what mom should do.
Wow, well done, Jade. That certainly did look like fun. Now, before the break, we got to know young Ali, who lives with Down syndrome and is currently preparing herself for grade R next year.
And as we continue to witness Down Syndrome Awareness Month, we're joined now by Cherie Brainard, who is 35 years old and teaches pre-primary school kids with special needs. Cherie is also the only person worldwide with Down syndrome to earn a teacher's diploma without any amendments made to the course.
Welcome to the show. You have done so much in your life. It's absolutely amazing. Where did all your motivation come from?
When I was small, I taught at a ladies' function, and then I was small, and then I say a little poem, and then my mother is speaking, and I speaking also, and then further, my mother are not speaking, then my speeches are going to longer.
Yes.
Yeah. So you travel a lot, right? And you go all over the world speaking to people. You've done more than 200 talks. Yes. What do you mainly talk about?
I do my motivation, like I tour all over the world. Like I have also been in London. Next year I'm going to London to speak there, and then next year I'm going to Hong Kong. There's a pediatric conference there, and my dream is also, I hope I'm going back to Binnenlanders.
Yes, you were in Binnenlanders. Did you enjoy that?
Yes, very much. But I hope I will going back.
Yeah, again.
Again, yes.
Now, what was so amazing is that you studied to be a teacher, and they kept the same syllabus, and you learnt it in English, where actually Afrikaans is your first language.
Yes.
So it took you, like, how long? You taught yourself to speak English because you wanted to be able to do all of these talks. That's amazing.
Incredible.
Now, you've also written a book. Tell us about your decision to write this book.
Okay, a few years ago, I attended a function and saw people with physical disabilities who wrote books about themselves and the struggles they had there with their disabilities. I decided to try to do the same. Although my my mother saw that I had written 120 pages, and she realized that I was serious about my book.
Yeah. That's amazing. What would people find if they read this book? Why should people read this book?
I think.
Well, it says here that you met Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Yes, very, very much.
Yeah.
So you also teach children with special needs. What's it like being a teacher and helping other children get through their disabilities?
Okay, I'm working at Letty Fouchier, a special school for learning disabilities also.
Yeah.
So when I traveled overseas, and when I came back, the children, they ran to me, and they loved me. They gave me hugs, and yes, and they
love working with the children. Does it make you happy?
Yes, very much. Yes,
that is so special. What has been, do you think, the best part of your life? With you writing the book and being able to travel all over the world and to meet so many amazing people, what's the best part for you?
I was in India also, and then that was also very wonderful for me, because I carry the Down syndrome flag, and then next year that Down syndrome Congress, who was in India, that's also in Scotland next year. Okay. So then I give that Down syndrome flag to Scotland.
Amazing.
And so I am going back to Scotland for the World Down Syndrome Congress.
Yeah.
So all the Downs is small, big, all the Down syndrome children is there.
It's going to be there.
Yes.
Well, you've done such amazing work. You are such a fantastic ambassador. And well done on all of your achievements. It's really, really amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
That's not all from Sherry. She'll be back on our couch a little bit later on, right here on Afternoon Express. We are live on SABC 3. And you're probably wondering, we've made main course. We made a delicious curry so far. I promised you starters and dessert. Should we start with starters or dessert next?
Well, we're right here, so let's just do starters.
Let's do starters. You've got fancy fries for us. So I don't see, this it looks like sweet potato.
Yeah.
There's some cheese there, but apparently it's some special cheese. There's some other ingredients here that look pretty yummy.
Yeah.
All right, so stand by to find out how fancy fries are made.
Express yourself.
Well, welcome back to Afternoon Express. We're live on SABC 3 and we're making you dinner. Now, whether you refer to them as chips, fries, or perhaps even slap chips, there's no doubt that today's recipe will have you begging for more. This anytime meal or snack is designed to be enjoyed with a South African mealtime favorite, all gold tomato sauce. We're adding a spin to the classic potato chip with this crammed full of goodness fancy fries recipe.
You ready?
I'm so ready. Because you said fancy and I always trying to be a little bit bougie and fancy. So
yeah, let's get started.
You need to help me with my street cred.
I think we need more than
this, but this is a good start.
That's okay. Let's start here. So the first thing we do is going to make a delicious confetti.
Okay, cool. I get it. It's cute. Confetti, cornfetti.
Because it's corn, it's going to be as colourful as... Dan, you're not helping me today. Okay,
You've been spending far too much time with me. This is inappropriate kind of humour.
So some red onion going in, the first bit of colour. Then can I get a red pepper, please?
You can get a red pepper.
Dan, if you drop that, it'll be...
super awkward.
So let's go. So, chili, yeah?
Where's the chili? Oh, these are nice
chili.
like habanero-y ones.
Can I just say we dried that ourselves?
Don't even joke.
True story.
Is it just sat in your cupboard for like 3 months?
In the windowsill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's purposefully meant to be like that. Just checking.
But that's a great way to actually dry your chilies. Just pop them in the windowsill. And then you're winning. Look, I mean, look how perfectly dry that is.
Lovely, yeah.
Cool.
Brilliant.
I'm just going to crack that in a little piece. There we go. If you get
so the more you dry it, the more it'll crackle and break and become like that, right?
True,
you don't have to worry too much about it.
Exactly. So there we go. Confetti kind of done. You can add a bit of greenness of spring onion if you want, but I want the spring onion for the end.
Fresh ingredients last.
There we
Doesn't
go.
need to be cooked down.
So can you pass our can?
Ta-da.
Here we go. This is what's going to
just
make
the can or the whole thing?
Just the can. There we go. No, that's fine. Perfect like that. I need you to just hold the paper for me. What I've done is I've taken a tin, removed the bottom of it, so I've got the top that's already open. I've got a nice little cylinder.
Yeah.
We're going to fill it.
Okay. This sounds exactly like a recipe for my grandmother because she hoards everything. My gran never has lost a can, never lost a bottle. Every piece of material she's kept. This is one way for her to be able to use those.
Can you give me your grand's number?
Yeah, she needs more of these.
I need so many more. Cool. Chips gone in.
She'll charge you.
Sweet potato. She can. It's fine. Sweet potato fries. Our confetti going in.
Cool.
Just like that. And then some smoked provolone.
To be honest, I'm a little bit lost at the moment, so help me understand here. So they're called fancy fries because you're using a whole bunch of really cool fancy ingredients. It's a lot more decadent than just plain chips. But then why are you making it in a can?
Dan, stick with me here. Okay, cool. So we're going to keep on going to the top, layer after layer after layer. Then it goes into the oven. Okay, pop it to the side for me. Let me show you. Goes into the oven. Comes out like this.
Oh my word. Is this going to be like a fun little experiment? Does it like flop to the side? Oh, wowzers. That's so cool.
And then you peel back the paper.
Oh my word.
That is, I mean, if that's not fancy, I don't know what is.
That is stacking goodness.
So let's go. I mean, a little bit of green pepper, just at the, sorry, spring onion, just for a little color. We like that. And then, of course, your All Gold. You can get the squeezy bottle.
I like the squeezy bottle. So convenient.
I mean, what better way to finish off your leaning tower of chips than with some All Gold?
So cool. How do you even eat this? Is it just like one of those Mason ones? Just get your hands in.
Carefully. There we go.
Because I'm not that kind of guy. Where do I put the tomato sauce? Because I'm the kind of guy who likes to dunk his chips in tomato sauce on the side. Like I make a little dollop on the side.
Actually, yeah. Here's a little white.
Oops, I've already done it.
Go for it. Show me.
So if this was the tomato sauce, I don't mind it. Can I put some in here for you?
Go for it.
Because I don't mind some being in there.
Okay.
But then I'm also the guy who likes to do this on the side of the plate.
Okay.
And then can I steal one?
Me, I'm like this. I'm a squiggler. Like that.
Oh, no, that's terrible. What is that?
No, I like that. Very abstract. Okay? So you're going to dunk from there, you dip it in there, and you're winning.
Oh, yummy.
Aren't you happy? Aren't you winning? Fancy.
Any chip that goes with tomato sauce with All Gold is my favorite chip in the whole entire world. So if you guys miss any details, want to know how we made a leaning tower of delicious fancy fries with All Gold, check this out.
Every bottle crammed full of goodness.
It's been so long since we've been on air that I've forgotten to give you guys the details on how to get this recipe. You SMS the keyword GOLD to 33650 at a cost of R1.50 and your free SMSs don't apply. It's as simple as that, and these fancy fries could be yours. But now that's not all. All Gold is celebrating its colorful heritage by inviting you to unleash your creativity on the limited edition bottle microsite. It's housed on the All Gold website, allgold.co.za. Now look out for the 2 limited edition bottles at your local store. They're crammed full of goodness, and there are only 2 million limited edition bottles available. Plus, you could win one-of-a-kind prizes. Design your own limited edition bottle on the All Gold microsite, and you could be one of 4 lucky winners to have their online design printed on an All Gold sleeve. How cool is that? Visit allgold.co.za for more information.
Well, dinner's almost complete. Our sides are done and our main course is done. And when we get back, Clem shows us how to make a very simple berry trifle to share. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
As Oprah would say, you're back with us on Afternoon Express, live on SABC3. Now, as you know, Private Property is proud to bring you Win a Home on Afternoon Express, where you could win the largest prize on South African television, valued at 3 million rand. One lucky viewer will win their choice of one of 3 homes decorated by our competing design duos at the Eye of Africa Golf and Residential Estate. The completed houses will have top quality appliances by Grundig, outstanding bathroom fittings by Gibrit and Grower, as well as luxurious finishes by Caesarstone and Plascon. You could also win with our bi-weekly giveaway, where the latest prize is a Grundig black glass door combi fridge valued at 8,999. So to enter, simply visit privateproperty.co.za, vote for your favorite design duo, and you are entered into both of those competitions. Who knows, our next big winner could be you.
This is your chance to win the home you've always dreamed of. SA's favorite interior design reality competition, Win a Home, sees 3 design duos transform empty spaces into lavish homes, and one of them could be yours. To enter, visit privateproperty.co.za and vote for your favorite design duo. Put yourself in line to win amazing prizes in the bi-weekly draw and automatically be entered for a chance to win the grand prize, your choice of one of 3 fully designed homes in the Eye of Africa Golf and Residential Estate in the south of Joburg. The finished property will include luxurious finishes by Plascon and Caesarstone, as well as premier home appliances by Grundig, with a total prize value of more than 3 million rand. Competition details plus T's and C's can be found on the Private Property website. Watch the breathtaking properties come to life as the design drama unfolds and stand a chance to win the biggest prize on South African television, your very own dream home.
Now, if you think that was sweet, I love it when my family and I manage to come together for a good meal, and I like to put in some extra effort and make a nice homemade dessert. Now, that's even sweeter. I'm quite a pro and I'm pretty sure that Clem is also quite a pro at this, specifically in the kitchen. And today we'll be using Clover Classic custard in an easy summer berry trifle, perfect for our next Sunday lunch. So don't forget to SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 for your list of ingredients and all the details. It'll cost you $150. And your free SMSs don't apply. I'm stoked that we're making trifle.
Yeah.
But I'm also a little bit upset that it's almost like Christmas time.
You're a little upset. I'm so excited.
It's just gone like, pew!
I know. Okay, I was even contemplating putting out like decorations tomorrow already.
Oh gosh, please not yet. It's not time.
Come on, man.
But get me in the spirit. Get me in the spirit.
So, summer in South Africa is all about berries and fresh fruit.
Yes.
It's not snow. We get like the best Christmas ever because of our amazing African sun.
True that.
Great. So let's play on these berries and make a beautiful berry summer trifle.
Cool.
You ready?
Show me how.
Super easy. What I've got some whipped cream. Dan, you can actually add that to your mixing bowl there.
Sure.
And I've got some Clover Classic custard. Now custard's also for me very South African.
Yes.
Malva pudding, right? You can't have malva pudding
without a bit of custard.
No, no, no.
And also you can have a bowl just with custard. That's what I always ask for. People are like, do you want some custard with your malva? I'm like, take the malva, I want the custard.
There we go, exactly. So I've got some Clover Classic custard here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lighten it even more, make it fluffy and extra creamy, just better. It's like delicious.
How do you do that? Is that with the cream? So the cream's gonna like fill it out a bit.
So we've got some Clover cream that we whipped up, and that's gonna go in.
Now, is this the part where you're gonna tell me to fold? And I'm gonna tell you I don't know what folding is.
Dan, okay, fold. Actually, move your spatula in a figure 8. There we go. And then kind of like flip it over when you get to the end piece.
Oh, God, no, this is too complicated.
You've got it, Dan. You're doing really well.
No, don't lie. This is a complete chamosh, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
No, I'm very, very impressed with you. Another good thing about Clover Classic custard is that it tastes like the real thing. Just like your granny used to make. Did your granny make custard?
She never did. That was one thing that she did not do.
Well, great. Then
she knows that the people make it the best, yeah, so she always used to buy the Clover.
What a win. Okay, cool. So I've got some jelly and some delicious summer berries that I've set already. They take about 4 hours to set, which is great because you can do it the day before.
Cool.
So, like, if you get guests coming, you should always have Clover custard in your cupboard.
Okay.
Clem's Clover custard in his cupboard.
Clover custard in his cupboard. That should be one of those ones you should try and do. Film a video of yourself, post it on Twitter.
Do it.
Hashtag Afternoon Express. Clem's Clover custard in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Clem's Clover custard. Oh, wow.
Just try. Okay, cool. Then I've got some Malva bread that I've just kind of cut up. You can use any vanilla sponge, actually.
Yeah.
That's going to get topped on.
So you can just bake like a basic vanilla sponge and then just chop it up into squares.
You could bake it if you wanted to, but I mean...
If I had leftover croutons from the salad from last night, could I throw those in?
How about you don't?
Okay.
I know you're Italian, but I'm going to move for some garlic trifle. Please, no.
Could be something. It could be a trend. You never know.
Could be nothing. Here we go. So the delicious custard going over.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. It just looks even more velvetier.
She made fancy fries earlier on, but I think that this is a fancy dessert as well. This is amazing.
Really is a fancy dessert. And of course, you want to finish it off with more berries. Ooh, ooh. See, I'm being very strategic here. I'm not finishing all our custard.
Why?
Because
so we can lick the ball.
Exactly.
Yes.
Top it with the berries.
Top it with some berries.
With some berries. So this is a big one that I've made. Okay. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be delicious. Look at you. There we go.
I'm going to be fancy with my blues. There we go.
Looks How easy was that?
It was actually very easy. The nice thing about this, obviously, is that you just showed us how to do the custard part, which is really yum. But being able to set your jelly is also a really simple step to do. So basically, set your jelly the night before, place a whole bunch of berries in it, and then done and dusted. And just in case you guys missed this classic recipe, here is a quick recap.
Clover Classic. the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover.
Made with love by Clover.
We all know by now that Woolworths has launched their new app, and we've been talking through some of its amazing features and functionalities on the show of late, from inspiring fashion and food recipes. Now, the app offers users an easy way to stay on top of trends, both in the kitchen and in the closet.
Absolutely, I love the app. And one of the best features is for W Rewards members who, depending on the week in question, have access to some really great promotions and savings on what else but the fashions trending this season. W Rewards members already receive 10% off instantly on selected items and an extra 5% off when they pay with your Woolies card, but now the stakes have raised even higher. Right now there are promotions like buy two selected 120 Rand women's tees and pay only 200 Rand, or buy two, save 20% on selected styled tees. You can look for other great promotions on the app itself.
And what's exciting for us personally is that our looks can be found on the app's fashion carousel. Absolutely. You get a sneak peek of items worn by your favorite afternoon Express presenters and Espresso presenters for any given week. You can even click through each item and then buy it online instantly. Yeah. Should you get a surge of style inspiration, a world of opportunities awaits for you on the new Woolworths app. And actually, today's dress is the one that I'm wearing.
Is the one that
How
she's wearing.
cute is
you
it?
can actually buy this instantly.
You can buy this.
Start buying it
just
now.
Just press click on that Woolworths app.
Exactly.
This
to make
can be yours.
Yeah, I think it's going to be mine as well. To make even things better, we'll send you a link right now to download the app to your device. And if you have access to the App Store, simply SMS the keyword app to 33650. And if you're an Android user, SMS the keyword play to 33650. SMSs are R1.50 each and no free SMSs apply. You're one step away from tapping into a world of W Rewards.
Now, while you're on your mobile devices, we'd love to hear from you on our social sites. It's so good to be back on air so I can read all of your comments that you guys have been sending through. So thanks so much for the love today. On our Facebook page, we're asking you, should more tertiary institutions and companies give opportunities to people with Down syndrome? Share your thoughts with us. And I wanted to read some of the comments that came through. Lesejo 20 says, yes, they also have the right to education like everybody else. So yes, they should be given the opportunities to apply their skills in various companies. And I totally agree. Diversity is key. Maxine says, yes, everybody's got a right and they must treat them equal. And a whole bunch of other comments that are agreeing with these. So please keep them coming. Afternoon Express on Facebook, otherwise Afternoon Chat using the hashtag Afternoon Express on Twitter. When we return, all of our amazing guests join us on the couch.
Dreaming of prizes, fame and fortune? It's now your chance of a lifetime to join your favorite celebrities in paradise and become famous like them on Tropica Island of Treasure, Maldives. Plus, a chance to win a shared smooth 1 million Rand. Buy Tropica, enter and come to the auditions on Saturday the 14th of October at the Zone, Johannesburg. Grab a Tropica for details. There's nothing smoother.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express.
Yeah, we've had such an engaging conversation today around the condition of Down syndrome as we witness Down Syndrome Awareness Month. And we're back now with our special guests, Vanessa Govender and Cherie Breinant. Welcome back to our loft, guys.
Thank you.
I was reading through all the comments on social media, and there seems to be such love and support for this month, and I think we're learning a lot in the process. And I don't think it's something that we have enough conversations about. And I got a comment that came through from Mercy Rams, who said, first of all, loves Ollie, by the way. She said, she's so cute, Ollie, hashtag, with a whole bunch of kisses there. I have a little sister with Down syndrome, and she's just an angel. They didn't choose to be this way. They are just like us. Their progress of growing perhaps is a little bit slower, but I'm sending lots of love and to Ollie as well. So
Thank you so much.
Gorgeous.
yeah.
What messages would you both like to share with parents who have children with Down syndrome?
Shall I go? Okay. For us, we just love anyone with special needs, not only Down syndrome, anyone. And we just love people, actually. So, you know, I find myself running over, taking the kids, running over to say hello to anyone and saying, what is your condition? Tell us about it. Our daughter has Down syndrome. And we've realized people are ignorant, and you need to be gracious with people. They don't always know. Yeah. So, so you need to be gracious and just share the love.
Yeah.
So it's taught you more about yourself, I think, in so many ways.
Yeah, in such a big way.
Yeah, it taught you lessons about being a human being.
Absolutely.
What it means to be different, I guess.
What message do you want to share with people?
Like, you must love your children.
Yeah.
And don't never give up. You must be strict with a child.
You must be strict with your child as
What
well.
likes this? She's texting this.
I like that, strict.
Sure. It's such a beautiful thing to watch families unite over scenarios. I mean, that to some might be trying, and you guys seem to just completely just thrive through the processes. I mean, what do you think is the biggest, for instance, like the biggest misconception that people have got? Do we approach? Do we not say? Do we say something? Don't we say something? What do you find is the biggest misconception?
I mean, we were so ignorant. We didn't know anything. We actually got someone from the Down Syndrome Association of the Western Cape to come and speak to our entire family. After 7 days, we found out that Ollie, it was confirmed, and she just told us the realities. And, you know, do you push your child to do better in life, or do you just leave your child not to engage with anyone? And you realize, like, you actually just, you need to put as much into your child, and it's what you put out there, and people take the cue from you, you know. If I had to be, oh, my child has Down syndrome, people would be sad for me. But we're so happy to have her, because she's amazing.
How has it changed you as a person, parenting Ollie?
I think I've become a little bit softer, but like gracious, like I would say, you know. People don't know, so you can't be hard on people, and you just gotta, you know, you've got maybe explain to people what they don't know.
Yeah. And Cherie, in terms of your future, inspiring more and more audiences from across the world, what's next?
Next, I want to. There's a congress in London, and then also in Hong Kong, and also there's also a Down syndrome congress in Scotland.
That's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Sure.
Best of luck.
And I hope I'm going back to Binnenlanders.
Yeah!
Can't wait to see you on Binnenlanders, and I hope all the producers are watching. Now, tomorrow starts our very special double dose of Winner Home on Afternoon Express. 2 episodes, 2 days in a row. So watch as our design duos get briefed, complete, and get judged on their second last challenge. That's tomorrow and Friday at 4 p.m.
Can I give you a sneak peek about that episode?
I was about to ask you.
That episode is going to be the most dramatic. I've never shouted at a team like this in my life.
What?
If you want to see me angry, this is the first episode I get really angry.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow, 4 p.m.
Looking forward to it. We'll see you then. Good night and happy eating. Confused.
On Winner Home, we've always promised you double the design, double the drama, and double the action. And this week, we get to offer you double the episodes.
I think it's time we attack the gardens like gorillas and go, wow.
And they're telling us we can only have indigenous plants.
They're definitely not indigenous.
Basically, you guys are going to be keeping up with the Joneses then.
I think the Jones is going to have to keep up with us.
That's right. Winner Home will be on air this Thursday, the 12th of October, and Friday, the 13th of October.
Literally, deadline is around the corner, and the pipe just burst. It went like...
It's sabotage. Sabotage is happening.
What on earth happened here?
I think it's time we jump into the pond.
We're just jumping into the pond.
Double up on Winner Home this Thursday, the 12th of October, and Friday, the 13th of October at 4 p.m. on SABC3. The stage is yours.
Don't miss out on a double dose of Winner Home on Afternoon Express tomorrow and Friday. As our design duos approach the completion of their dream homes, catch back-to-back episodes as they navigate their penultimate challenge. That's double the action and double the drama, starting tomorrow at 4 p.m. on SABC3.
Search for a home on any device, anytime, anywhere. Private property, a home for everyone.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.